Morning, guys. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning. Looks like I weighed 225.8 this morning. So that's awesome. I'm making some great progress with my bulk. So in March, if you remember, guys, I was probably about 190 pounds. So now I'm at 225. So I've gained like 35 pounds, which is incredible. So I'm going to continue doing this bulk and gain some new muscle. So today I'm just starting off my morning. I'm going to be cooking my eggs. I'll probably get to the gym pretty early this morning because what I'm finding out is it's really hard to get my carbohydrates in. I'm training late in the afternoon, so I'm just going to go ahead and train early today. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and make my shakes and my eggs and probably get to the gym in about an hour. So stay tuned for that. All right, guys, so this is my my routine here. I'm sure you've seen this before. I'm just going to go ahead and make my omelet, and we'll be getting to the gym pretty soon here, guys. So if you watched my video yesterday, you'll see that I had a great back finisher that I do at the end of my back workout. And today I'm actually going to work back again. Holy cow, what was that? Hold on a second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Actually, a whole shelf fell in the fridge, so I went ahead and took care of that, fixed it. Let's see, I'm just going to get some of my stuff for my eggs here. I'm going to put a little bit of pico de gallo in my eggs. I'm going to put some spinach in there. And I've been putting like 7 slices of pepperoni, good fat, no carbs in pepperoni. So I'm going to put some of that in there. And then, if I can find it here, I'm going to put a little bit of cheese. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started with that. It's a great breakfast that I make every day. So guys, I only do about a cup of egg whites. So we're just going to go ahead and do a cup of egg whites here. Same routine that I usually do. You've probably seen me make my omelets before, but I'm going to be adding some different things in here than I usually do. I had some of this pico de gallo left over from when I made some steak tacos. I actually have a video on that, guys. I'll try and put the link in the description. I actually made steak tacos. They were awesome. And I was using a little bit of this pico de gallo in it. So I'm just going to crack 2 eggs. So 1 cup of egg whites and 2 whole eggs. So that's my omelet here. Then what I like to do is get a fork, and we're just going to beat this thing to death here. Beat it up really good. And you know, eggs can taste a little bland sometimes, so I add a little bit of salt and pepper to it too. So we're going to go ahead and get some salt and pepper going here. And let's put a little bit of salt. A little bit of pepper. Get some flavor in there. Turn this on. And here we go. We're going to make our omelet. Pretty much just protein fat. That's all I start with, protein fat. And then I like to put all my stuff in there while this is cooking, except for the cheese. I put the cheese in last. I don't want the cheese to actually cook into the eggs. So what I do is I wait till it's done, then I pour the cheese on top, then I flip the omelet. So we're going to go ahead and put 7 slices of pepperoni in here. So there we go. We got 4, 5, 6, 7. You're probably wondering, like, why do I do 7? Well, 7's like half a serving. A whole serving is 14 slices, so I just do a half a serving. I don't want to use too much pepperoni in there. And then I put some of this pico de gallo for some nice flavor. It's going to give a little bit of that kick. It's got like tomatoes, onions, and some peppers in there. So it's a really good try-mix for your omelet. Really, really good. And then I always like to start my day. I try to, I don't eat a whole lot of vegetables, so I try to put some... at least get some spinach in there so I get a little bit of greens. Got to get some vegetables. I mean, I'm not a big fan of vegetables, I'll be honest, Maybe when I'm cutting, then I'll probably add more vegetables like broccoli and green beans and stuff like that. So that's done. And I like to cover it so it cooks a little bit faster. Actually, guys, let me just show you what it looks like. So here we are. This is what the omelet looks like. I got my spinach, tomatoes, no, not tomatoes, pepperoni. And then I have my pico de gallo, which is tomato, onion, and peppers. And then we're going to let this cook. I always put it to one side because you're going to want to flip it. So we're just going to go ahead and I'll put the cover on there. All right, now guys, I'm going to go ahead and make my shakes that I take with me to the gym. I'm going to leave my cheese out for my omelet once that's almost done. And got my water here for my protein shake. And I always like to add, I don't have my great Gatorade, so I'll probably have to stop at the convenience store and get my Gatorade. So I'm just going to go ahead and put my BCAAs in there. This is my intra-workout shake. When I'm cutting, I usually don't have an intra-workout shake, you know, because I don't want the extra carbs. But since I'm bulking, I need the extra carbs to get through the workout. So, got my BCAAs. I'm going to put 5 grams of creatine in there. So that's it for that. So I got to stop and get the Gatorade. So I'm just going to, at least I got the powder ready to go. And then in this one, I'm going to put my protein powder with my leucine. So I'll be right back. Let me go get that. All right, so we got my protein powder, my leucine. I try to buy a protein powder that has the CGMP stamp on it. That way you know that everything's on the label is in the product. So either GMP or CGMP certified. So we got that, and you want to put a little bit of leucine. That way when you take this after your workout, it's going to shuttle all those nutrients, all the carbs and food that you're going to eat after your workout. So I'm going to put 5 grams of leucine in there. And that's it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and make sure to get this omelet finished. I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. And after that, we'll be hitting the gym. Alright guys, the omelet is almost done. So I'm going to try to finish this while holding the camera here. So I'm going to get my cheese. See if I can open it up here with one hand. So it's actually cooked pretty fast. So I'm going to go ahead. This is when I add the cheese. I add the cheese at the last minute. So put some cheese in there. See, halfway. That's it. Now we're going to flip this bad boy without a spatula. So let's see if I can get this right here. Just put it on like that. Flip it over. There you go. Perfect omelet right there. Looks like it broke a little bit right there, but hey, no worries, right? There you go, man. Got this nice big omelet that I'm going to eat before I hit the gym. And I'm going to go ahead and eat that, guys, and I'll see you in the gym. Alright, back out of the gym. If you saw the footage, I wasn't able to get a whole lot because I went to another gym that doesn't really allow filming, so I had to kind of sneak my camera in the corner so no one could see me, but that was really the only spot that I could really film was the deadlifts. Usually I go to another gym that's a little further away and I'm able to get the whole workout on videotape. But a funny thing happened was, I stopped, if you saw previously in the video, I was going to stop at a convenience store to get Gatorade. And when I went to go make my purchase, my card was declined. So I was like, oh man. So I had to go all the way back home, and I just remembered I had gotten a new card and forgot to activate it. So they actually put a block on my old card until I updated my new card. So that kind of wasted a lot of time. You know, I was trying to get to the gym early, thought I had a good head start, and then I had to go all the way back home to get my card. So I had to go to a gym that was a little closer to where I live. And I'm not really allowed to film in there, but I kind of snuck that one in there. But let me fix this here, this camera. I gotta get a bracket for this thing. All right, but anyway, so I got the deadlifts, and real quick, to say about the deadlifts, I'm not gonna do a voiceover on the video. I'll just kind of explain it now, what I did. But basically, I wanted to get those deadlifts on video because, you know, I wasn't doing a massive amount of weight. I was doing about 275 pounds, which isn't a lot. And if you look at all the other YouTube channels that do, you know, deadlifts, you know, they're doing 400, 500, 600 pounds. I mean, they're doing really, really heavy weight. But the one thing they never tell you, if you notice, you watch all those videos, they never tell you how long are they resting in between their sets. Or you may be watching something that's more based on powerlifting. So I'm not a powerlifter, I'm a bodybuilder, so I'm not looking to build like massive strength like a powerlifter. So I'm more interested in, you know, building my body, so that's why I bodybuild. So there is a difference. So anyway, you'll never see a video that says, hey, I rested for, you know, 1 minute, 2 minutes in between my 500-600 pound deadlift. You never hear about that. So the reason why I was only doing 275, well, actually I did 285 the last 4 sets. The first set I did 275 to kind of get a little, you know, feeler for it, and I felt pretty strong. So I was like, well, let me load up the bar. You know what? I did 295. That's right, I put 210s. So actually, that's pretty cool. I thought I did 285. I actually did 295, so almost 300 pounds, which isn't, again, not a massive amount of weight, but I will tell you this. I had to do 5 sets of 5, and I was only resting for 40 seconds in between those rounds. So try doing 300 pounds and only resting for 40 seconds and doing that 5 times. I guarantee you, you're going to struggle with that. I'm kind of curious to see, you know, what I can max out on, because if I can do 300 pounds for 5 sets of 5 with 40-second rest periods, I could probably do quite a bit of weight, you know, 1-2 reps. I could probably do quite a bit. So that's it, guys. I just wanted to get that last, you know, workout, the deadlifts. That's all I was able to get. Again, you know, apologize for that. But that's all I got to say about the workout. And I finally found my pumpkin quest bar. Man, these things are awesome. They're hard to find, man. These things are hard to find. I mean, if you go to convenience stores, you're not going to really find them. You got to go to like a GNC or like a Smoothie King or something, then you'll find them. I actually was talking to the guys, and they were like, man, these are my favorite protein bar. But they seem to be the hardest ones to open, you know. I don't know what the deal is. But anyway, I'm going to go home and get a post-workout meal. I'm going to film for you a post-workout meal that I don't think I've ever shown you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and film that for you guys, and that's probably going to do it for this video. It's actually getting, you know, I don't want to make this video any longer than it has to be, so I'm probably just going to film one post-workout meal, and that'll probably be it. So I'll see you guys when I get there. All right, guys, we're back from the gym, and I'm going to go ahead and get my protein shake. So I'm going to be drinking my protein shake with leucine, and then we're going to make a post-workout meal that's very simple to make. And there's actually someone that used to make this all the time. 8-time Mr. Olympia Ronnie Coleman. I used to see some videos of things that he ate, and I noticed he ate a lot of like stuff like this, grits. So we're going to go ahead and make some grits with egg whites. So great carb and lean protein source that we're going to eat for our post-workout meal. So we're just going to go ahead and get started here. I'm just going to do kind of what I did this morning. I love egg whites. I use a lot of them. So I'm just going to use a cup of egg whites, and we're going to get that going really quick here, because the grits don't take that long. And you know, grits is derived from corn, so may not be like the ultimate carb source, but if you're in a rush and you need some carbs, I would, you know, you could go with grits. It only takes like 4 minutes to make if you want to put it in the microwave. So I'm just going to go ahead and make the grits here. And I mix them together. I take the egg whites and I mix them together in the grits. So what you're going to need is, I'm going to do a half a cup here. So we got a half a cup of grits with a cup of water. And that's it. Depending on how you like the consistency. I don't like mine too thick or too runny. I kind of want it just right. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to use my finger to stir it. So we're going to put this in for 4 minutes. Like so. And we'll be right back. Alright guys, here we go. Our egg whites are almost done. I like to kind of scramble them a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. Gotta chop it up really good. So that's done there, and now we're going to check on our grits. So there we are. One thing about grits too is they stay hot for a long time. So we got our grits here, and these are probably a little thicker than I'd like, so I might add just a little bit of water to it. Alright guys, so I added a little bit of water. Now we're just going to add our eggs in there. Now that's skill, trying to hold a camera and do that at the same time. Try and do that. Alright, so we're going to mix this up. And the thing is, grits are very bland, so you got to add like salt and pepper to it. Alright, so I'm going to add some salt and pepper. Because like I said before, man, grits can be pretty bland, so I'm going to put some salt, pepper, a little bit of pepper in there. So there you go. That's a really quick way to make a post-workout meal. And this stuff stays hot for a long time. But there's a lot of carbs, very lean protein with the egg whites. Alright guys, that's it. So we got our egg whites and our grits here. And I'm going to go ahead and eat this up, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call this a day, guys. So make sure to make that, try it. Let me know how you like it. Make sure to leave comments below and subscribe. So guys, make sure to train hard, eat smart, and pursue your dreams.